So halfway in. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
One thing about Dennis, he had to escape. He was wild. I didn't know he took a detour.
She just thought it was standard.
Yeah.
Didn't realise he had done one.
He didn't come back on time. Better go get his ass out of bed.
There's a knock on the door. It's Michael Jordan. And
Wow.
I hid.
Dennis came back and joined the team.
Michael and Scott have accepted me for who I am. I go party hard, I'll work hard.
Maybe that was a pattern for the year. He played game, he had a blowout, came back.
It's time for me to move on.
Just keeps on ending up.
Just to keep him like.
Keeps on ending up in Vegas.
His whole motive is to get Dennis back in shape. Phil blows a whistle. Whoever's at the back, run to the front. Whoever gets in the front of that row, slow down to a fucking walk. Dennis takes off. Boom.
Dennis is always a rebel. We appreciate the fact that he's a maverick. He's always on the court for us, always playing hard for us.
Dennis and I have this Native American bond between us. In the team room, I have bear claw necklace. He said, I have this necklace from the Ponca Indians in Oklahoma, the tradition that I knew. You would be a Heyoka, a backward walking person. So you're this Heyoka in this tribe.
He realized that I probably need him for inspiration.
He had this real interest in Native American history.
He brought in Zen Buddhism and Native American Indian philosophy.
When I was at Great Falls as a kid growing up, my grandparents had this boarding house with small little cabins, so I started learning more and more about this Native American culture. My dad was a pastor. My mother was also a minister. I would rather be playing sports than being on my knees praying.
Are coaches, basketball coaches, often former players?
I don't know many of their backstories.
No, I was just thinking as we was hearing his, I just wondered, oh, okay, so he was a bit of a player. I don't know how far he went or if it was just college, but yeah, I just wondered how much of a backstory they would
It certainly
need
helps
in
if you
basketball.
actually played the game.
They extracted me in the second round.
Always smacking guys around.
He had 7 good years. He went to the finals 3 years.
But he definitely had a good career.
Phil and I
So,
rode
decent
Maverick
career.
together. Phil was like a hippie.
Was playing as a pro. Red Holtzman encouraged me to think about coaching.
There was a local animosity among these small towns.
They
Wow.
kill a chicken in a graveyard and pour the blood on the visiting team's bed.
Mayor, he'd actually shot an official one time with a gun.
His punishment was he wasn't allowed to go to any more home games.
I've heard it helps being the mayor to get off lightly. It doesn't surprise me, you know, with Jackson that he had a bit of a wild streak to him.
I mean, it makes sense that he can actually like
Deal with characters, yeah.
yeah, Rodman, the way,
Yeah,
the way he has
definitely.
done.
After that, the Bulls tracked me down. Jerry Krause and I had a really good relationship.
Stan was very conservative. This time I called Phil and I told him how to dress. I kind of helped Doug think about it, and we hired Phil.
Jerry Krause had the idea that Tex was going to be a mentor.
When I took this job 11 years ago, the first person we hired was Tex.
He had a system called the Triangle. Doug's philosophy was different.
Doug would not hear of it.
Tex Winter was banned from the band. He was sitting in the corner taking notes about the practice. Krause made the decision that I should work together with Tex Winter.
This is getting more and more interesting all the time.
Jerry wanted to talk to me, so I go in and talk.
Now, if you're getting ready for work right now, then you're probably not Doug Collins.
He's now ready to be a head coach. Welcome, coach.
Thanks, Jerry. Congratulations. Let's go win a championship.
Tell you what, for all the things and opinions on Krause, Ian Arth made moves that
Oh, he's a shrewd businessman.
got them.
No doubt. Yeah, he
Like,
knows what he's doing.
When you look at the fact he came in just before, I mean, obviously getting Jordan was just luck. I mean,
Yeah.
you just every now and again you're going to get lucky like that,
Exactly.
and you didn't.
But no, he seemed. He
Ian
obviously knows
Arth
what he's
ran
doing.
with it. Yeah, definitely. When he was done with Jackson, the way he brought him in, it probably shouldn't have been the biggest shock to Jackson.
No,
because
it
he
shouldn't
shows
have been.
there just how
No.
ruthless he is.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Just fired someone who took him because he wouldn't work with the tactical guy,
That's it.
essentially.
If only he was happy to just take that back seat and see it all.
Yeah.
His hard work just come to fruition.
The triangle offense is set so that there's a key pass that creates motion. Players can do spontaneous, creative things using their strengths.
That's not an equal opportunity offense. Move the ball. No iron team. It's an iron win.
I don't anticipate you're going to be the scoring champion in the league.
Triangle offense allowed me to be more what I wanted to be.
Scotty was starting to blossom as one of the top players in the NBA.
One of the largest icons that the NBA's ever had understands that
Oh, okay, so he did quickly come around to it then.
Yeah.
With the
That's
triangle
fair play
offense.
given his
Certainly,
mentality.
it needed by the 1990 playoffs. We all felt that we were ready to beat the Detroit
Pistons.
We pushed them to a Game 7 in their building.
I had a headache. Started feeling like I wanted to throw up. I was just like blind. I couldn't see.
Let's go. All teams for this guy. Let's play hard. Let's go. Leave it all on the floor. Let's go.
Game 7 from the Palace.
I couldn't focus.
Pippen is 1 of 5 to the field. 1 of 6.
I was taken out of the game.
Probably only hurting them staying in the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just got to be up front, haven't you? You just got to say it's too crucial of a time. And I know people have said before that 20 points in basketball is nothing, but 20 points against this Pistons team
In Game 7.
even Game 7
huge.
feels like a lot because how good were these Pistons overall?
I think they
Are they spoken about in like the greatest team of all time eras? Do they make top 5s, top 10s teams ever?
I don't know about that time period, but it sounds like they were the team to beat.
Yeah, definitely. This is before Malice at the Palace, right, as well?
I believe so. Yeah, this is 90s.
I can't argue the point that he had a migraine. It was just one of those things.
Pippen passes inside. Lambeer knocks it away. The lead is 20. The Detroit Pistons will beat the Portland Trailblazers.
All you can do is wish them good luck. I mean, we fought hard. They were the better team, and they played better today.
Everyone just sat there for a moment.
I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated.
You couldn't deny that they were a great team. Instead of us all going on vacation, we all showed up and we started working out. Everybody, starting with Michael.
Finally decided I got to put some muscle on.
I want to start, fighting back.
We started at 200 until he got to 215.
Now, I put on a couple pounds, I can throw my weight around a little bit more.
I'm the complete opposite, so obviously I'm just lingering into going back to training now. If I give myself a number, that becomes my entire focus. I'm getting to that number, and I probably should start going back to failure, but it's...
Yeah, I mean, he was obviously physically fit anyway. It just needed to build some muscle, so it's probably easier for him to go through that limit. Whereas us, we're both looking to go back, obviously.
Yeah. Well, they want to see us doing Oklahoma drills, so...
I need to drop some weight first.
Yeah, I need to put some muscle back on. It's there, it's hidden, it's definitely in there somewhere.
Under a few layers.
Yeah, no, it's just the one.
My energy started to gear towards my teammates.
Michael forced the hand of a lot of the players to really dedicate themselves to off-season training.
Michael was on us.
You make a mistake, he's going to scream at you. He's going to belittle you.
He spent a lot of time starting to build the confidence that I needed.
I got to help. I got to give him the ball. Okay, I got someone who I can actually count on. Arch used to get beaten up.
And I think he got Grant's with the elbow and the side.
Grant has got to realize this game is not over.
The pain of losing to Detroit again the year before. Being around Michael every day like that, it just brought it out of it.
We had matured in a lot of ways. It was time for us to become the top team in the game.
Pistons are
So the winner of this goes on to the finals, yeah?
Yeah.
The overall finals, right. So this is the hurdle they keep getting done at because they've got the Pistons in their Eastern bracket.
Yes.
Everybody in Chicago hated the Pistons.
But that third year, we put them in our rearview mirror.
Whitewash them.
To the baseline. Phil Artemon, game 4 of the best of 7.
You know something's coming. This team's desperate.
And that will be a flagrant foul.
When Pippen didn't respond to that abuse, there's nothing they could do to beat him.
Chicago Bulls about to put the Pistons away in 4.
Again, I know I keep saying this on different series, different videos. It's another example that if you go the extra mile and you put in the work other people won't do, you will succeed.
The time that I think I had ever been swept, Lambeer said, we're not shaking their hand.
Pistons wasting no time in getting out of here. They left the bench although there's 7 and 9 tenths seconds remaining.
But, there certainly has to be some respect.
Yeah, that's poor, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they've done nothing there to make themselves look like idiots.
Yeah.
And the Boston Celtics were walking off during the game. Hey, congratulate. Love you, man. Love you. Hey, congratulate you. I mean, we would have did it. Of course we would have done it. You lost, you left the floor.
All you got to do is you go back to us losing in Game 7. We shook their hands when they beat us. That's sportsmanship. No matter how much it hurts. To me, that was better than, in some ways winning a championship.
Yeah, it's like changing the guard almost. Like,
yeah, the irony is as well is that by leaving the floor without shaking their hands, I would almost feel like I've gotten to somebody even more.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like if they shake my hand, it's still on next season and now whatever. But leaving without that tells me that they're that embarrassed and that I've done them.
Properly
I've sunk
dejected and just like
definitely.
Good Jerry.
It is the Lakers.
11-time champions.
A competitor,
You want to play against the best. I played against Larry, and I've always wanted to play against Mike.
That was my chance to get in the category of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
The NBA is a league of stars, and none shine brighter than Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan.
You know, we were nervous, the first time.
Sam Perkins hits a 3 at the end. The Bulls lose game 1.
We had a chance to beat these guys, and we didn't even play good.
So game 2, Jordan goes nuts.
On fire. He's got it. 12 straight field goals.
Back down again. Switch hands.
Yeah, that's incredible. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a big win.
That is a big win.
Evens up the game, man.
I wonder if they tried to tie Jordan up as well, sort of return the favour.
Well, what would benefit the way they changed their playing style to not make Michael the focal point would have made it harder for that to stifle the Bulls.
Yeah.
With it not with. I don't know if Magic was the absolute focal point of the Lakers team.
I think he probably was.
Yeah,
but,
I do think he probably was.
Yeah.
But
I'm just wondering because I think if they had maybe tried to return the favour to Michael with Pippen trying to stay on top of Magic, would have. Yeah, God, you would have had like not randoms coming out. Obviously, everyone on the teams would have been good, but
would have finished 0-0.
Yeah, they're winning big, aren't they, against them?
And it's this simple. The Lakers have to win 3 in a row. Magic fires for Smith. Good recovery.
3 quarters.
Phil asks Michael, MJ, who's open? And he goes, Paxson. Doesn't do it. He draws and dishes.
Paxson open again.
Yeah. Once Pax hits that first shot, so okay. Right,
that's something that may not have happened previously.
Yeah,
trusting his teammates.
He just kept hitting them.
Well, and also under the previous coach as well, because he was all about get the ball to Jordan, get the ball to Jordan, get the ball to Jordan.
Yeah.
I say that like I was there.
Yeah.
I'm just watching.
You're saying Jordan today, not Michael. I'm saying Michael now.
On fire.
Wow. That's an iconic picture, that is. I've seen that around before.
Yeah.
When it all cost Michael Jordan. Sometimes we question whether he was human. The only emotion we had ever seen out of him was anger or frustration.
Look at Phil's face.
Just a guy that was totally
He's like, I've had enough of your shit, Michael. Look.
The only...
He's shouting at him. He's like, please leave me alone.
Oh, that's me. He's just like going,
That is a brilliant picture.
He was so happy that he had won, that he busted through.
If you're going to lose, you're going to lose to them. And I'm going to lose to Mike.
It's actually kind of like a sign of times are changing. Might be changing in the NBA, too.
I was told the Chicago Tribune, quote, if Michael chooses to leave because there's another coach here, then it's his choice, not ours.
Phil's not back, then certainly I'm not back. So, I mean, it doesn't leave me with any other choice.
He doesn't even know who the new coach could be, though, right?
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
The Bulls were dominating. And keep in mind, this was probably a finals preview. This is the litmus test.
And the Bulls starting out sharply, lead 8-2. It has been all Bulls. Great pass from Longley. It's a 47-24 lead. The Jazz with a 7-0 run of their own. Malone over Pippen. He's got it. And a standing ovation for the Jazz who have it.
That's crazy.
Well, Reggie, this looks like a reality check for everybody. Is this the end of the Bulls as we know them?
I don't know where I stand on all of that, because...
I just think it was bad timing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you want to go out on a high. You want to complete the three-peat.
Well, and if they are saying that that's going to be the finals as well, then you don't want to distract in the build-up to that. Regarding it itself, it's a bit of a weird one anyway, because you think when he got drafted, he went to Chicago Bulls. He went to the Bulls franchise.
Yeah.
But somewhere amongst that, his loyalties are more to the coach.
Yeah.
Than to the franchise.
I think because
I don't know what the right answer is.
Phil coming in and changing things was a big part of their success, because they weren't getting success if Michael was purely the focal point.
No,
it had to be a team game, and that seemed to turn it around for them. I was just thinking in the back of my head, we know of the hiatus that's coming up, and
people keep mentioning that.
They keep mentioning it. They keep saying wait for it. I think it's going to be end of the season. I reckon Phil goes, Michael goes, but then what makes Michael come back?
I just wonder if he wants to play again because he's just a winner.
Yeah, it could be that. He is an absolute.
Can't wait for the next one. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments. We hope you enjoyed the episode. We certainly did. Thank you for all of your support. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.